These are very ordinary tattoos, but if you look closely, you'll notice they hide a huge secret. The tattoos contain the blueprint of the entire prison, revealing the structure of every building. And this is the key to Mike's escape. Mike takes out a mirror and reflects a series of mirrored letters. He writes these letters down on a piece of paper, and when he's free to move around during the day, he subtly searches the lounge chairs, feeling for a specific type of bolt. Finally, Mike stops when he finds the right one. It turns out that before entering prison, Mike had already researched this specific bolt. Its material and dimensions make it ideal for being shaped into a wrench. And coincidentally, this type of bolt is used on the lounge chairs in the prison yard. Mike pulls out a coin and quietly begins his task. Just then, the prison's psychopath T-Bag walks over with his girlfriend. This part of the yard is T-Bag's territory, but he doesn't seem to want Mike to leave. Instead, he leers at Mike, offering to protect him, promising that no one in the prison would dare mess with him if Mike would just hold his pocket. Mike, of course, doesn't like T-Bag and decisively refuses. This angers T-Bag, who warns Mike as he leaves. At this point, the bolt is only half unscrewed. The next day, Mike returns and manages to fully unscrew the bolt, but T-Bag just happens to pass by and sees him. Mike has no choice but to hand the bolt over to him. When a guard approaches, T-Bag pretends to stretch and passes the bolt to his girlfriend, successfully avoiding suspicion. Meanwhile, a brewing conflict between the black and white gangs is unfolding in the prison. Both sides are waiting for the right moment to strike a fatal blow. As a member of the white gang, T-Bag is preparing for battle. Mike uses this opportunity to sneak into T-Bag's cell and search for the stolen bolt. However, just as luck would have it, T-Bag walks in on him. Thinking quickly, Mike approaches T-Bag and says he wants to join his gang. This scene is witnessed by Benjamin, who had thought Mike was uninterested in the gang conflict and had agreed to sell him the medicine. The next day, Benjamin lures Mike into a secluded corner using the medicine, and then several black inmates surround him. No matter how much Mike tries to explain, Benjamin no longer believes him. Mike not only fails to get the bolt, but he also loses the opportunity to get the medicine. Mike, usually calm and collected, loses control of his emotions at that moment. Even the best laid plans can fail because people are the most unpredictable factor. Back in the cell, Mike is deep in thought, trying to figure out how to handle the situation. Suddenly, a guard arrives to perform a head count. At this moment, a white inmate steps out of line, ignoring the guard's command. This signals the start of the black-white gang war. Soon, inmates begin fighting each other, and Mike, caught in the chaos, is shoved down the stairs. In the confusion, T-Bag's girlfriend rushes at Mike. She's been irritated by him for a while. She picks up the bolt and starts stabbing Mike, but she is no match for him. Mike quickly subdues her, and in the process, snatches the bolt from her. Just as she attempts to attack him again, a black inmate rushes in, stabs her multiple times, and she collapses into Mike's arms. This scene is witnessed by T-Bag, who mistakenly thinks Mike killed his girlfriend. Mike doesn't have a chance to explain himself before the guards deploy smoke bombs. Amid the confusion, Mike hurriedly rushes back to his cell. Though he has the bolt, he's now made a mortal enemy of T-Bag.